Welcome to Currents Up Close, and another in a series of programs about education in the Cedar Falls area. And it's my pleasure today to welcome our guest, Superintendent Andy Pattee, and Director of Business Affairs, Doug Nefsker. Welcome to the program today. And we're going to talk about school finance today, which really you would say in this time of the year, why are we talking about school finance? And it's so critical to every district in the state of Iowa and to every student enrolled in their particular districts. And it's so timely that I just picked out a couple of articles from the Des Moines Register within the last week. School funding fight gains steam as we prepare for the legislative session for 2016. And of course, an opinion article which just appeared recently in the Des Moines Register. School funding, K-12 school funding with a broken pencil, and saying a broken illegal process that betrays children. Now, we won't get into all the rationale, what that means, but we'll simply start out by saying it's very critical. And the timing is right now as you plan and prepare for the next school year. And based on what's happened previously, you've got a lot of things that you have to address and that the district has to address. People that probably don't see those things on the surface, it's not out in front, but it's very, very critical for the success of our teachers, our staff, and ultimately the students receiving a quality education in our district. So with that, I would like to start right out, and Andy, let's get rolling here with Iowa Public School finance. That's a topic that probably we can narrow it down and say, how does it really impact us and the students in Cedar Falls?
Exactly. In school finance, school funding is really a complicated process, and it's really different than a lot of other entities across the state, across the country. One of the slides that we have here talks a little bit about how school finance is operated and the legal basis for that school operation. When you look across the country, cities, counties in the state of Iowa, us as individual people live off of what's called home rule, that we can purchase anything with our funds that is not expressly illegal in Iowa code. For instance, we can go out and buy a new pair of pants if we want to as a homeowner, as an individual in Iowa. We can go out as a city to purchase a snowplow because that's authorized. Schools operate in a different way. We operate underneath Dillon's rule, and that means we cannot purchase items unless it's authorized specifically that we can purchase that item in Iowa code. And that happens with a lot of our categorical funding, with a lot of our silos in education. In education, if you can't spend funds that's not expressly authorized in Iowa code, you're not allowed to spend your money on those items. So it's very limiting, it's very confining, and it's very, very specific because of Dillon's rule.
Well, and everything is based really, it comes right down to it on student enrollment.